Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to look at Skytower. So quickly, let's start with discovering the IP address of the machine. Um, yep, it is .17. So just let's document stuff. Now the next bit is the port scan. Um, like with the previous times, I used the dash B dash for all the 65,000 ports, dash A for the aggressive scan, speed it up, and run the default scripts as well. So, yep, waiting for it to come up with something. Nearly finished. Okay, so we had port 22, port 80. Aha, and we have what seems to be a proxy. So let's go ahead and start enumerating the server and see what will happen. Good, that's interesting. Let's look at the index page. Skytower, that is useful. Okay. Mhm. Um, let's try to access it with admin password. Login failed. Let's try to see. Okay, that gave me an error. That means it is vulnerable to SQL injection. So this is very useful. What I would do now is to I am going to run a brute force attack using Dirtbuster to see if I can perform SQL injection through not Dirtbuster, Burp Suite. Sorry. So the way forward is simple. So let's enable Burp Suite here. And I'm going to use the SQL injection to bypass payloads, to bypass um, the login. Again, you can find this online. Mhm. Okay, now you can see here, Burp Suite didn't manage to detect it. Okay, that means we need to change. Sorry, I don't know if I disabled this. Why did I disable it? Okay, that's better. Now let's send this to the intruder and let's try to play with this one because this is the main one, and I would paste this load and I'll start the attack. You can see this is an error message. This is an error message. Login failed. Okay, so I will pause the video till we finish the cracking and or we see something like a successful attempt, and then I will resume it. Okay, so now we have a response you can see here. So you can see welcome John at whatever. That is useful. So what we can do now, we can go ahead and request in the browser in the initial one. Say copy. I will disable this and I will paste it. Good. And you can see we found a set of credentials here. So what I would do, I will copy them again, document them. So now we have a set of credential John, and here is John. If you go back to your or to our port scan, we find SSH enabled. So I'll try to access it. SSH John at 192.168.0.17, and if I hit enter, okay, it doesn't seem to be responding now. This could be possibly because of the presence of the could be possibly because of the presence of the proxy. So what we might need to do is try to use things like proxy tunnel, proxy tunnel. So with the proxy tunnel, if you look at the help, let's have a quick look here. So with the proxy tunnel, you will have the dash p proxy string dash p, the local proxy in this format host port, and also you will be able to have the other option for the dash d for the destination. Okay, so that is done. If we did this, then probably also need to run as a standalone name. Okay, so what we do here is proxy tunnel dash p. We can put 192.168.0.17. I think it was 17, and that is the local one, which is port 22 for this one. But the proxy that we specify is 317, so 3128. So that is the proxy, and that is mapped into my local 127.0.0.1 on port 22. Okay, dash A. Run as a standalone daemon where I want that to be running on. I want it to be run on port, let's say for simplicity, this. So what I'm doing now, I'm saying that dash p, as you can see here, that is the proxy, and we know that that proxy runs on 3128. Then dash lowercase d, that will be the destination. Where is the destination and on the port? So that will be my local on port 22. I'm mapping this to my local SSH. And if I hit enter, this is done. Now let's try if we try it this way now, but this time I need to log in to 127.0.0.1 and dash p 1234. So on my local machine, I created that proxy tunnel on 2222, which is linked on the port 22. Okay, so here is John, and that's what I need to do. And I have access now to the machine. It was not straightforward. You can also try to access it with proxy chain. Probably that will make it easier, but you need to make sure that you configure the machine. So now we are here already. So what I would do, let me just delete this so I have a full screen. ls-all. Oh, MySQL history. That might be interesting. Show database, show users. Okay, so that shows me some interesting information here about the tables. And so Skytech that's the name of the database that has been used. Let's open the bash history. Okay, I can see something run here. So okay, so basically this has been run on the machine to identify the login.php. So I will go ahead and I will copy this and run it, see what I will have. Okay, that's gave me the login.php. Login.php is the file that will have a username and password. So I can go ahead, I can open it because clearly it shows there is potentially there is some interesting username and passwords here. Okay, so username and password, it's root. We could have even from here, we could have gathered this information. So root, that's interesting for MySQL. Okay, so let me copy it. Let's put it here. And now what I'm going to do is MySQL dash u, which is root. We can put dash p, and then will ask me for the password. Again, it was root. Voila, we are inside. I think from you can show databases, use Skytech. Yeah, that should be right. Okay, Sky capital T tech. Good. Show tables. Okay, so select everything from login. And now I have a new set of username and password. That is good. That is really good. Fabulous. So I have Sarah, I hate this job. So potentially what I can do is I can say SU Sarah and I hate this job. And I am inside or the Sarah home Sarah. Sorry, I should have put CD home Sarah. Good. That is useful. Let's see sudo -l. Sarah can run cat on accounts. Okay, this is an old school kind of attacks. So what we can do is, and you can see it can run the ls on account. So what I can do, ls accounts root permission denied. Let's put it with sudo. Okay, fabulous. Now I can run it with cat. So sudo cat accounts dot root, then flag.txt, and I have the password. Root password is the Sky Tower. Fabulous. And this is how basically we hack into and perform privilege escalation for Skytower. Hope you enjoyed it. See you later, guys. Bye.